Let us begin with question number 70. Let us read this question first. Your bank's London office has surplus funds to the extent of USD 5 lakhs for a period of 3 months. The cost of funds to the bank is 4% per annum. It proposes to invest these funds in London, New York or Frankfurt and obtain the best yield without any exchange risk to the bank. The following rates of interest are available at the three centers for investment of domestic funds. There are at for a period of 3 months. So the rate of interest given in London, New York and Frankfurt is 5% per annum, 8% per annum and 3% per annum respectively. Now further informed in the question, the market rate in London for US dollar and euro are as under. First of all, they have given rates of London on New York and they have given you spot and they have given details of 1 month, 2 months and 3 months. Based on the format, what we can understand, these are the swap points or forward points. And one more thing, when they give you London on New York, they are not very clear with what exactly is the base of the currency quote. So look at these values. It is 1.5350/90 means the bid rate is 1.5350 and the ask rate is 1.5390. Now this is just another way of placing a quote. Now guys, understand one more thing. When it is not very clear whether this is a quote of pound or dollar, it is implied that this is a quote of pound because it cannot be that 1.5350 pound is equal to $1. So it has to be 1.5350 dollar that is making 1 pound. That means it is implied that this is the quote of pound and this is a quote of pound in terms of dollar. And when they have later on specified London on Frankfurt, that means this is a quote of pound again in terms of euro. And again these are swap points for 1 month, 2 months and 3 months. At which center will the investment be made and what will be the net gain to the nearest pound to the bank on the invested funds? Now few important things about this question, let me first clarify. If you carefully observe the starting line in the question, your bank's London office has surplus funds. So basically your office is located at London. That means your home currency for this particular question is going to be pounds, definitely pounds. But the point is the surplus fund what you have in hand, it is not denominated in pounds, it is in USD. Then many people have a confusion. This surplus fund also is not free from cost. You are incurring cost of that fund as 4% per annum. So you would want to maximize the benefit out of this availability of fund by making this fund invested in any of these three places. So let me just give you some insight about what exactly is informed to you. So your bank which is located at London, your local currency has to be GBP and the surplus fund of $5 lakh you have a chance of investing either in London itself, that will be invested in pounds. Second alternative is to invest in New York, the investment will be made in dollars. And third alternative is invest in Frankfurt where the investment will be made in euros. Now one thing you should understand, that this $5 lakh surplus is not free of cost, you are incurring cost of that. So surplus funds is $5 lakh, you will have to incur interest cost on that. So interest for 3 months when you apply at 4% per annum, so it will be $5 lakh into 4% into 3 by 12, that will give you $5,000 as interest cost on this fund, and the maturity value at the time of repayment will be $5,05,000. So today the principal amount of that fund available in your hand is $5 lakh, and after 3 months when you have to give it back, you cannot give back just $5 lakh, you have to give back $5,05,000. let me take you ahead and explain further. First alternative is to invest in London. Now, most important thing is your surplus fund right now is available in USD, and if you want to invest in London, first you have to convert that surplus funds into pounds. So step 1 will be convert the surplus funds of $5 lakhs into pounds, and for that you will have to buy spot pounds. And what is the quote of pound given? Tell me. Quote of pound in terms of USD, which is given as a pound 1 equals to $1.5350 to $1.5390. For fulfilling our requirement in step 1, we will have to buy pounds, so the ask rate of pound will be applicable, and the ask rate of pound is $1.5390. So once you arrange pounds by buying spot, you are going to go ahead with the second step. So the quantity of pound that you will get from the first step will be pound 3,24,886 that you have to invest in London at 5% per annum, and the period of investment will be 3 months. So what will be the amount of interest that you will earn? It will be pound 3,24,886 into 5% into 3 by 12. That will give you pound 4061. Now your maturity value of this investment will be the principal plus interest. Step 3, after 3 months the maturity value will be 3,28,947 pounds. Once you have obtained the maturity value of 3,28,947 pounds, what will be your last step? You will have to repay $5,05,000, and to do that you have to arrange $5,05,000. But keep in mind one thing, currency that is available in your hand is pound 3,28,947. So you will have to sell pounds to get this dollar value. Now the question is, we don't have any information about forward rates directly. What is informed is spot rate of pound in terms of dollar, but they have given you 3-month forward points or swap points, and the forward points are given as 80 by 85. Now with the swap point or forward points concept, what you have learned, whenever the forward points are indicated in the numerator denominator format, the numerator indicates the swap points for bid rate and the denominator indicates the swap point for ask rate. Now because the numerator is less than the denominator, this is an indication that the forward rate will be higher than the spot rate. That means you are going to add these swap points to the spot rate to arrive at the forward rate. Now our objective is not to determine the whole entire forward rate, but we will still do one thing, we will still arrive at the entire forward rate. So what we have done, to 1.5350 we have added 80 points at the last 2 digits, we get 1.5430. We have added 85 points to these last 2 digits and 1.5390 with this swap points added becomes 1.5475. Now this is the bid rate and this is the ask rate with respect to 3-month forwards. As a result, because here you want to sell pounds, what you will do, you will have to apply the bid rate, and therefore the bid rate is 1.5430. This whole thing, let us move ahead and continue writing further. Amount of pound required for this purpose, because you wanted to arrange $5,05,000, you divide $5,05,000 by $1.5430 per pound, and what you need is pounds 3,27,285 for this purpose. And finally what you will do, the maturity value of investment what you obtained was your inflow under step 3 and the outflow as per step 4, that is pounds 3,27,285. The difference between these two will be your resulting profit, and that is pound 1,662. Now let me also show you the version of solution that is given by ICAI. So this is just the same thing presented in ICAI style. If investment is made at London, convert USD 5 lakhs at spot rate and you get pound 3,24,886. Add interest for 3 months, that is pound 4061. Your maturity value comes to pound 3,28,947. Amount invested is $5 lakhs and interest accrued thereon will be $5,000, and your maturity value $5,05,000. If you have to repay, you have to arrange pounds, and for that purpose the pound value that you have to arrange is pound 3,27,285. The resulting profit finally will be in terms of pounds, that is pound 1,662. So can you notice one thing? The ICAI version of this solution, it is showing the same calculation, but many students face difficulty in directly understanding what is done over here, and therefore I have given you the detailed version of solution. In exam, if you want, you can write this shorter way of solving this question. Alright friends, if you have already finished writing this whole thing, let me take you ahead with the next alternative, and what I will first do is I'll directly hit alternative 3, that is invest in Frankfurt, because alternative 2 is actually very simple, because the surplus availability is in terms of US dollar and you have to invest in US dollar when it comes to alternative 2. So right now we are exploring alternative 3. So for this purpose, what you will have to first do is, step 1 will be convert the surplus funds of $5 lakhs into euro. That means you have to sell dollars and buy spot euro. So you will need rate for this purpose. The rate of euro per pound on spot is given as 1.8260 to 1.8290, and the spot rate of dollar per pound is given as 1.5350 to 1.5390. So first of all, you will have to apply the cross currency calculation. So cross rate for euro per dollar will be euro per pound into pound per dollar, and the common currency pound will get cancelled, and finally the euro per dollar bid, if you have to calculate, because you have to sell dollars to get euros, right? So if you want to sell dollars and get euros, you will be computing the euro per dollar bid rate, and that will be 1.8260 into 1 upon 1.5390. Mind it guys, we have learnt details of these calculations at the early part of Forex chapter when we have dealt with lots of cross currency calculations. This is resulting to 1.186485. So when you sell $5 lakh at 1.186485, you will be obtaining euros 5,93,242. So this will be your first step. Let us move forward and write up step 2. Step 2 will be invest the obtained euro 5,93,242 in Frankfurt at 3% per annum. So your interest will be euro 4,449. The manner of computation is already shown in the working. So after 3 months, the maturity value that you will obtain will be euro 5,97,691, and you don't want euro in hand, so you will convert all the euros into what? You will convert all the euros into pounds. So you convert euro 5,97,691 into pounds, and for this purpose the spot rate of pound in terms of euro is given to you. 3-month forward points also given. Mind it one thing, the swap point information for 3-month forward is 145 by 140. The numerator is greater than denominator in terms of forward points. That means this is indication that the quoted currency is depreciating. That means these points are to be subtracted from the given spot rate, and therefore the obtained 3-month forward rate will be pound 1 equals to euro 1.8115 to euro 1.8150. Now what you have to do with this quote, you have to buy pounds, correct? if you have to convert euro into pounds, means you have to buy pounds, and because you have to buy pounds, the ask rate of pound will be applicable. So the ask rate of pound is euro 1.8150. So how much quantity of pound you will obtain by this euro value? So you have to just divide this by 1.8150 and you get the amount of pound that you will obtain as 3,29,306. Now utilize 3,27,285 pounds in repaying $5,05,000. Now from where did we get this value? This value we have simply obtained from the earlier step or the earlier alternative. You remember that we had to eventually pay this surplus back, and the maturity value of that surplus was $5,05,000, and for that purpose 3,27,285 pounds is required. So this will be your outflow and this is your inflow. So your resulting gain will be difference between this inflow and outflow, and that comes to pound 2021. Let us look into the ICAI's version of solution over here. Over here, if investment is made at Frankfurt, what you will be doing? Convert USD 5 lakh at spot rate, that is cross rate, which will be 1.8260 by 1.5390, and you will be getting the cross rate as euro 1.186485, and the euro equivalent to USD 5 lakh will be euro 5,93,242. when you invest it in Frankfurt at 3% per annum for 3 months, the interest will be euro 4,449. maturity value comes to euro 5,97,691, and when you convert the same into pounds again, what you get as the final maturity value in terms of pounds will be pound 3,29,306, and the amount that you have to utilize in repaying those surplus amount of $5,05,000 at maturity value, that will be pounds 3,27,285. The difference between these two will be your resulting profit, that is pound 2021. Let us go ahead and deal with the next alternative. That was basically alternative 2, that is if investment is made at New York. This part will be the easiest part. What you simply have to do is, you are getting interest of 8% per annum on your surplus funds invested, and the cost of your funds will be 4%. Because you are making investment in New York, $5 lakh will be invested in dollar value itself, so no conversion of currency is required at the moment. You simply invest $5 lakh at 8% per annum, and your cost of funds is $5 lakh at 4% per annum, and this will be for 3 months. So difference between 8% and 4% will be your net surplus, which will be your gain. So your gain is $5,000, and after 3 months, when you get your gain back, you cannot keep it in dollars, you just have to convert that into pounds. So converting that $5,000 into pounds after 3 months, using the forward rate of 3 months, you will be getting pounds 3,231. Now this is the easiest version, correct? And now you can simply compare the outcome of the 3 alternatives. Since out of 3 options, the maximum profit is in case investment is made in New York, hence investment should be made in New York.